Gemini, welcome to your Sun Moon Rising reading. This is a general reading. You are watching Emery's Tarot, and it's a pleasure to be here. I just did your reading, and then when I came to switch off the video, it wasn't running. Obviously, you weren't. That wasn't the right reading. This is the universe interventing, and I said things in that you probably weren't meant to hear at this time. So I'm going to have to do this again. And yes, it is running this time. I'm going to change the format to my readings. I'm going to pull an oracle card for your work and one for your romance, okay, and see where we're going with this. If you like my videos, please feel free to contact me using the email in the description box below. I'll be more than happy to send you the information. So let's see what the universe does want you to know. I'm going to pull you an oracle card on your career and then one for romance, and then we'll bring the tarot into it and see what the general energies that are coming in and approaching you. Okay, let's see what's going on for the sign of Gemini. Give and take. You're going to get your wish as far as a job is concerned. All right, your wish is being granted, but it may not come in the way you expected. No worries, it's just what you need. So the universe doesn't give you what you necessarily want, okay? It gives you what you need. And that might be in disagreement with your visions, okay? Your ambitions. Be open to giving and receiving, okay? To keep the flow of abundance going, to keep the momentum. Okay, give somebody a chance and ask for what your heart desires. So this is not just about work. I'm kind of getting in life as well, in relationships. It's kind of time, whoever it is you're dealing with on the romantic level or with family, with loved ones, it's time to kind of put your cards on the table. Okay, we've got give and take here. There is the need for compromises. All right. If you are waiting on any kind of legal issue, all right, I'm kind of getting it will go in your favor, but you may not get everything you want. All right. So if you're signing contracts, there might be something in that contract that gives you a lot of potential, a lot of freedom, a room for advancement, a room for promotion, wage rises. But on the flip side, you may have to sign up to putting in more hours, you know, taking unpaid weekends or whatever. This is where the give and take comes in. Okay. It's a bit like weighing up the pros and cons, all right, of the situation you're in. It's saying that it's, you know, in your work, in your career, not everything is negative. Maybe you're looking on the negative side. I don't know. But this is saying look for what you do have and not for what you don't have, sort of thing. But there is a decision being made here. With finances and career, you need to weigh up the options, but it will be the need for compromises, okay? On the romantic level, engagement. Ooh. Now, you're perhaps dealing with somebody in a very, very different belief to you, who grew up in an entirely different environment. Okay, but it would seem your private life, your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. So perhaps you're in a situation here where your commitment is being tested. Woo. Let's see what the tarot says. I'm kind of excited by this. I want to know what's going on with Gemini. Well, angel spirits guides, messages for the sign of Gemini. High level of commitment. Well, you've got the attention anyway. Six of Wands, there's a breakthrough here. There's success. Okay, it would seem here that what you thought was perhaps a shallow connection, or has been a shallow connection in the past, is now kind of moving up. It's moving up a notch. Wow, you got the Aquarius card here, the Star card. Maybe you're dealing with an Aquarius. I don't know. Things are advancing. This isn't going to be an easy route. Okay, but it would be very fulfilling. With the star card there, the universe doesn't promise things will be easy. Right. Like I say, your wish is being granted. Okay, but it might not be in the form of how you want. Okay, hence the give and take. Right. Six of Wands, success, notoriety, attachments. The Six of Wands, I always get there is a breakthrough here. There is communication. You're attracting a lot of attention. Perhaps some of you are the center of attention. Somebody is very focused on you, but it does come with conditions here. Now, this relationship, okay, or the situation requires you to make a decision, show courage, show strength, show determination. Mm. King of Swords in the challenge position. Or maybe there is an Aquarian and a fire sign in your energy. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I'm picking up this King of Swords. That's Aquarius energy, since the star card is at the bottom. Okay, seeking legal advice, seeking advice. Things are going to take quite a bit of organisation. Okay, money, finances, property, travel, whatever it relates in your situation. But there's it's kind of getting that breakthrough, but this is when the work starts. All right. The King of Swords is all about speaking and hearing the truth, realizing the truth, looking at the situation objectively. Mm. Nine of Rods, Nine of Wands. Maybe you've got an ex coming back, or a person, or there's a situation here you've been really struggling. I'm picking up some of those struggles. Things do becoming easier between you two in relationships, and even in work, even in your career. Ooh, something here you've been struggling with, you've been battling away. There's somebody around you has taken a step back. There's been a lot of setbacks with this. It's like maybe you, just when you feel like giving up, there is this need to be resilient and push forward. Whatever it is you're trying to achieve, okay, in relationships or work, whatever it is you're trying to achieve, you're nearly there. It's kind of like you're exhausted. I think, oh God, the finishing line's 100 meters away. I haven't got the energy. It's kind of like having the resilience. Maybe you need to take a step back, have a pause, catch your breath. Okay. Something here ceased or stopped. It was like a stunted situation. There was no give and take. You both got very, very strong opinions with a hangman here. You couldn't find a resolution between you two. It's like there was too much I want, I want, I want, I want, but no, what can I give? What can I give? What can I give? Ooh, there's the yeah, there was a lack of sacrificial energy in the past. Nobody was willing to give up anything here. Well, Ten of Swords. There's a situation here ending. It's very Aquarius. I'm picking up a lot of Aquarius energy. A lot of objective thinking here. A lot of pain. It would seem here there's the kind of the blame game going on here. From a from the universe's point of view, the blame game is futile because you can't blame anybody else's for decisions you made. I don't know, there was decisions made here that kind of halted the situation. But then there's a pickup again. Somebody here needed to recover from something. I'm picking up for one of you a specific message here. Somebody's had surgery. Health for health. Somebody's had surgery of some kind. And it sort of stopped you in your tracks. That's what I'm getting health-wise. There's surgery and there's recovery. Yeah, there's recovery, but it's going to change the way things go. I'm kind of getting that things are going to get moving again around the end of summer. Because with this Aquarius energy here, okay, in the Rider-Waite, it doesn't show it on here, okay, but you have got Leo, Taurus, Aquarius, Scorpio, right? So you're coming in spring, summer, autumn, winter. So I'm kind of getting around the fall, things are going to get moving again. There is a chance of a repetitive cycle, okay? This is being responsible for your own decisions. Okay, you are being very, very objective. Okay, and you find it well, you're trying to be objective about this. You're trying to be put yourself in a neutral position and not, despite your feelings, being very cold. You're very, very cold towards somebody. There's an ending here so that something new can begin. I'm kind of getting you coming in from the cold. There's a lot of cold feelings around somebody, and then all of a sudden things warming up again. Got the Ace of Wands here. Ooh, yeah, somebody. There's a pickup. There's a re-engagement here, and this time finishing what you started. Page of Cups, messages. Very loving messages, taking very tentative steps to get to know somebody here. After this and this, I'm not surprised. You know, there's a lot of pain here. It's like you're going to need some convincing. It's like you're going to need the proof. You want the truth. Ace of Swords there, speaking of the truth, yeah. Being objective. There's an awful lot of your energy and Aquarius energy around this. You know, admitting each of you, whoever it is you're dealing with, in work or your relationships, it's admitting the truth between you two. I'm picking up here issues being resolved. You've got the Queen of Wands here, having the confidence to make a decision. But it looks like in issues in romantic or with family issues, you're coming out this cold energy into a much warmer energy. Things kind of mellowing between you two, resolving some of the issues. It's kind of like you needed time apart from something, you needed detachment to realize what this person means to you and then what you mean to them. There is the chance of a repetitive cycle, but I'm getting here with a different application of mental attitude, looking at it, you know, objectively and not necessarily emotionally. Okay. But I'm picking up arranging a meeting here between you and somebody and taking tentative steps to put things back on track. Going to leave it there. Thank you for watching.